welcome here on Aviation Call. My name is JB and I am welcoming you to this flight from London Luton to Dublin, from Echo Golf Golf Whiskey to Echo India Delta Whiskey. So, we are going to fly on Ryanair today with the 737. It's not the standard 737 of XPlane 11, because this thing isn't really good. It is the 737 Zibo mod. So everyone who is playing on XPlane should know this plane, because it's for free, and if not, you should definitely try it, because it is the most accurate one you can get. You can get very good sound pack also for free. So we're going to start this baby up, and then we'll file our flight plan and go for the flight. We're going to depart off runway 8 and going to come in Dublin on runway 2828. Yeah. So it's going to start with the batteries, which are on now and covered. Standby power on auto and covered. So here we're going to change it to battery and to standby power. This is completely fine. Master cautions should be disengaged now. Hydraulic pumps should be all off. So they are off. Fuel pumps also. Yeah, everything looks right. Interior lights, it's a bit cloudy, but I think we don't need too much light for now. So just make it like this. That should be fine. And also the same goes for here. So, perfect. Okay, cabin and utility power is going on. Ground power is on and connected. So now we can put the thing here to ground power. So this is perfect. Now we can arm the exterior emergency lights and put on our exterior lights. The logo light should be on. So everything on. Seatbelt signs are going to order now. Yeah. Now the fans should be all fine. Packs are on auto. Yeah, everything looks good. The autopilots are off, of course. Speed brakes are off. Now we can put on the RS selector. So we need to move just a little bit around, otherwise you get like a little graphic bug. So that should be fine to align. And now, just wait a second. Now we can switch it to nav. Perfect. Now we have to enter our FMC and do the position initialization. We are at Echo Golf Golf Whiskey. I'm just going to cross-check that. Yep, that's correct. Okay, so now we can put in our route. We're going to Echo India Delta Whiskey to Dublin, which is IFD payware scenery from Aerosoft, which is very nice. So if you want like a very detailed Dublin scenery, this is the scenery you should go with. So the departure, we're going to do the CPT one. Where is it? The 6 Charlie here. Perfect. Execute. And the arrival to Dublin is going to be the Dublin 1 L. Okay, that's fine. ILS, of course. Perfect. Execute. So now we can do the legs. It looks like it isn't like... Okay, it's weird. We have to do the departure again. Yeah, okay, I did a mistake. So but not too bad. Should be fine now. So, to CPT. From CPT we are going to Medoc. Yeah, and then we can fly basically direct, because the flight isn't too long. So, flight plan is activated. We are going to see it here now. Okay. That's nice. Now, what we need to do now is the initialization for the performance. The cruising altitude, I checked SimBrief and it only gave me a flight level 240, so a bit low, but like I don't mind. Our cost index is 55. Our N1 limits are not that important. Flaps is going to be 10. So V1 of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, or rotate, and 1, 3, 6, or V2, perfect. So, should be fine. Yeah, I think this is all we need to do now. And that should be fine. So. And before we continue with the checklist, let's just give me a second. I'm going to look up the matters for Gatwick and for Dublin. Because you know you need the meter data for the altimeter, and of course I need the ILS frequency for Dublin and the course we need. So I'm just going to look it up really quick. So we need also the charts for Dublin, but that's something we can do once we are in the air, so we don't spend more time here on the ground. Okay. So we have a pressurization of 1018 here in Gatwick. So perfect. So that's fine. Now we're going to continue with our checklist. Everything is aligned, so we can start fuel pump number 1 and start the APU now. 1, 2, 3. So APU is going to go on now any second, or is not. Okay, let's try it once again. Okay, it's going on now. So we now need the gen switches to go on for the APU, and we need the engine switch and the APU bleed on. And once it's stabilized, we can switch APU gen here. Oh, should be stabilized any second now. So that looks good. Just wait another second. So I think it's stabilized and good to go. So APU is on and stabilized. So ground conditions. Oh, okay, this doesn't belong to this checklist. It's the wrong one, because I'm using the one for the PMDG for P3D. Because it's basically the same plate. So. Squawk, we don't need a squawk, we're flying alone. Altimeter set first altitude, we are going straight to our cruising altitude of flight level 240. this should be fine. All doors are closed. And now we can put on the fuel pumps and the hydraulics. The anti-collision lights are going on now, and the packs are going off. Thrust to idle, and we can start our pushback now. We just need to plan it, of course, first. So, to push into... Oh, is the right direction? Yeah, I think so. To push into this direction.
Ground to cockpit. Flight acknowledge. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
I'm going to call you through the menu. So, start pushback. And now I can start my virtual A-phase.
Driving up.
So, this should be on now. Perfect. Because, as always, I'm doing this fly on fly virtual, so I can count all my flight hours. And now we can have a look on this Boeing 737. I honestly think Ryanair is one of the most controversial airlines out there. But, like, I've never been on board of any Ryanair flight. But I think they are a great airline because they provide cheap travel to everyone. So I think that's positive. And I really like delivery.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set. I don't know why the parking brake is not set already when you start the plane up. It's kind of weird, but I'm okay with that. I like how the color of the pushback truck is matching the color on the plane. Okay, we are going to be pushed back now, and every second the nose is coming up, as you can see here. We are already...
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake is released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Perfect. So, pushback started, so the ignition is coming to the other side. It's coming to ground for engine number 2. So the engine should come on now. Perfect, and we can put fuel to the engine. So we can hear the engine starting. And this might be a good start for the right engine, so we can turn on the left engine now, engine number 1, which is coming on now, so we can put in fuel into the engine. Just have a quick look to the map. Are we going to taxi? And yeah, we push into the wrong direction. Super stupid. Oh. Might be a tricky one. We need to. We're going to have to do the long taxi, I guess. But that's fine. Okay, both engines are running on automatic.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow, stand by.
So, the generator switches can go on now for the engines. So, this is going to Gen 1 now. Perfect. So the APU can go off now. APU is off. APU bleed is coming off. PEX can go on now. Again. Perfect. Well, we can disconnect with the pushback truck. Pilot T switch is coming on. And because it's below below 10 degrees, we can put in anti-ice now. Yeah, it's perfect. Yaw dampers are coming on. I don't know why he turned.
Tail is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Flaps is 10, so we're going to set this really quick. Okay, my throttle just disconnected. Just going to reconnect it now. Didn't work. Okay, that's no idea why it's not coming on. Why I always have these technical issues. Now, perfect. Now we are flaps 10. Perfect, flaps 10, auto brake off onto RTO to reject the takeoff. Pushback is ended, taxi lights are coming on. And runway turn off lights are also coming on. So, it's perfect. We're going to now start our taxi. And I'm going to have another look into the checklist. So we can now start both flight directors and the auto throttle. Can't believe that I did such a mistake, that we need to taxi now the long way. Really stupid. But I guess it's okay, because now we can't do anything about it. We just need to taxi. Okay, we have LNAV already on. Okay. We're a bit fast, and we can put in the speed we're going to need later on to 50 for the... Just need to brake a little bit. And this is what I meant the last video with taxiing with this my throttle here with the little wheel I have to dial in always. It's never going to be perfectly straight. So I just cut out a little bit of the taxi because I don't want to stretch this video too long because of my earlier mistake. So I'm going to do the right turn here now. Now we are parallel to the runway, so it's not far to go anymore. So I think everything should be fine now regarding the checklist. I hope I didn't forget anything. So this is, by the way, the free Gatwick scenery. I think it looks okay. That doesn't have too much detail, but I honestly think it looks for free scenery, which is in the vanilla game, it looks pretty decent. Because I've been yesterday. I've flown from Prague to Milano, and in Milan they. No, in Prague they didn't have even an airport. This was just blank. So this is not really nice, I think. So this is way better. So now, because we are coming close to the holding point, I think we just overshot the holding point. So we're going to do the things now.
Approaching 08.
Approach 08. Just really quick. Landing lights are coming on. One runway turn off lights stay on. Taxi lights off. And here we need strobe and steady. And otherwise everything should be fine. So we are going to approach the runway now and going to take off immediately. Once we are in the air, we need to dial in the course for Dublin, and we need to set the ILS frequency also for Dublin Airport.
On runway 08.
Now Toga. I couldn't find the sweet spot for my nose wheel. 80 knots. 80 knots, checked.
D1 rotate.
Rotate. So we're in the air. Landing gear up. Autopilot is coming on now. Vertical speed. That's way too much. 2,500.
1,000.
And speed is on. So everything should be fine. Flaps are coming at this point to position 2. And we're going just to have a quick look from outside. We have LNAV on. So we should follow our flight plan. So at this point we're going to retract all our flaps. And we are going to do the left turn, the right turn now. At this point I'm going to check real quick the charts for Dublin. We are going to land at 28, so we need the ILS chart for star for 28 left, for 28. Here we have it. This course is 281. And the ILS frequency is 111.35. So if you have seen the Airbus video we did recently, you see that if you have never played flight sim before, you see now that Boeing requires a lot more to do than Airbus, because basically you press some buttons, the overhead panel, and everything works. But here you need to, like, the engine startup is way more complicated. It's easy, but it's way more complicated, of course. And you have the generator switches and all this kind of stuff. You need to choose your source. You get your engine, your power from, to choose all this kind of stuff. And yeah, so, and you have to dial in all your ILS frequencies and everything like this, so this is way more easy. But if you prefer Boeing or Airbus, you can just put it into the comments. I'm going to read the comments, and I think it might be interesting to know what you guys prefer. I honestly like both. I really can't decide because both manufacturers build amazing aircraft. Boeing has the Queen, the 747, which is basically one of the coolest airplanes out there. And yeah, Airbus has the stunning A350, which is, I love this plane. It's just stunning. I'm going to have a look outside now. It is 737 800. Maybe in the future we can do some regional hops also with the CRJ200. It's another plane I own. It's also payware. It's from Harvey Roland. It's really nice also, but I think it's a bit dated. But I think we definitely should do it. And now look how amazing this plane looks with all lights lighted up. It's really nice. So, turn it off and now have a little look onto our flight plan. So here's our top of climb. Then we're going to, I think we're going to fly straight into Dublin. It looks like that. So it's going to set it to 160 nautical miles. So we are over 10,000 feet. So landing lights are coming off at this point. Runway turn-off lights also are coming off. And I think this is it. The no smoke. The seatbelt signs are, I think, on auto, so we don't have to do anything here. Yeah. I would do a cabin tour for you, but that's not possible on this aircraft because it doesn't have a modeled cabin. This is really sad, but I think I can't offer you it. So I'm sorry, but it's not my fault. So I'm going to show you now the outside of the aircraft, and we can enjoy some views while we're climbing through 100 to flight level 130. Satellite view. I would do it. I would more likely do it when it's not that cloudy. Just go way down. And now it looks like a little model plane. Pretty cool. But where are we exactly now? We are... Let's have a look on a map. Okay. We are... here. Which airport is this? Okay, I have no idea. So just switch back to here. So we reach our CPT. We're going to reach our CPT waypoint now. I'm going to reduce the rate of climb. Okay, I did a mistake. I forgot the cabin pressurization. Should be fine now. I hope. Need to turn it. Yeah. Okay. Now it's everything fine. Okay, that's good. We didn't pass away. If you know the Zibo mod, you might know when you don't put in your pressurization, you can really pass away, and then your engine is, your screen's just blacked out because of course your pilot is not able to fly anymore because he's probably dead or he's just unconscious because of the air. But yeah, I really forgot it. I was thinking about it, but then I just forgot it. So the CPT. Now it's going to be a relaxed flight. We don't need to do anything more. We're just waiting for our top of descent, which should be somewhere behind Medoc. Yeah. And we can fly, of course, we can fly fast. I don't know why we're so slow on the way. I'm just a bit too much into the Airbus comfort, where you don't have to need to do anything regarding speed. So I'm so sorry for that. But either way, we're just 9 minutes now into the air. So I'm going to see now our flight on the flight virtual website. There you can always track your own flights when you're flying there. And yeah, here I am, the 737-800 Ryanair. You can also chat with people there who are also flying, also crazy people flying from the US to London. I think this is really meant to fly that long. I would not be able to do such a long flight. Like, my maximum is like for 2 hours of flight. Can't go longer than this because I get bored. Okay, we reached top of climb now. I'm currently thinking of getting the SSG 747. I know it's not the best plane out there, but I think it would be a cool add-on to our fleet. And we could do some cargo flights, for example from Stansted to London with the Saudi livery. That would be pretty cool. But I think I'm going to think about it, and if this plane is coming onto sale, I probably will buy it, because I think, okay, it's not that expensive. I think it's like $45, but still I would prefer to pay like 30 for it if it's possible. So this is my plan for how to extend my fleet, or I'm going to get the 757. I'm not sure yet, but probably I will just wait for a sale, and then if something's coming to sale, I think the 757 is just $65, so when it's coming down to 50, might be worth a buy. Otherwise, I'm going to wait until the 747 is going to be way cheaper. Looks like we have a bit of turbulence here. Yeah, it looks a bit uncomfortable. Let's see the wing flex. There is any. Doesn't look too flexible right now. This looks like a little bit of shade into the main fuselage. So we are 80 miles short of our next waypoint, Medoc. Then we're going to Auburn, and like always, I'm going to descend like 30 miles before, 20 miles before our top of descent, so we can climb a bit with a lower vertical speed rate, as always. I'm a little bit tired today, but still I'm going to do the flight just for you guys. Yeah, what else could I tell you? I don't know. So we're just going to enjoy the flight, I guess. I also thought about extending the flight sim a little bit more, getting new sceneries, and I'm going to do this definitely once we have a bit more views and stuff like this on the YouTube channel, so we can always fly out of scenery airports and fly into them. I usually try to fly to airports I have and I own good scenery for. For example, here we're going to fly to Dublin. I own the Aerosoft scenery. Or we're going to fly. I think the next flight is going to be Dortmund, Echo Delta Lima Whiskey to Poland to Katowice, which is also an aircraft an airport I own. It also looks pretty amazing, I think, for this price. So I think I talked about this topic the last time around. So just to let you know, we have a lot of things in the pipeline to do. Oh, just for your information, it's like one day today we uploaded the first episode of our flight sim videos, and we just reached 30 views, 7 likes, which is, I think the likes are pretty decent, and I think we have a lot of potential with future videos. We also got some new views, some new subscribers through this video, so I'm pretty amazed with the support we got already. I think if we can build up some more views, that might be very nice. We're also going to include shortcut versions of our flight. You might have seen it already for the London to Düsseldorf flight. We are trying to deliver for you always the best things we can, and we know that a lot of people don't like to watch a whole video, so we are going to include the shortcut versions for you. So you just are going to see a bit of the ground operations from the taxi to the runway, and the takeoff you will see a little climb, then you will see the approach to the destination airport. So this is basically it right now. These are our plans. We're going to we have some more content creators, and I hope they are going to deliver stuff as well as soon as possible. So at this point I don't know how much output we will have, but I will try to schedule 2 days a week. So we have one on Wednesdays and one on Sundays. So you will always have at least 2 videos made by me during the week. Now we can have another look for the outside of the aircraft, but first I'm going to change the distance to 80 miles, so then we can just perfectly know when we're going to descend. I think this plane really looks good. think it has like really payware level, or even it's sometimes better than payware. I think, okay, these pictures you have, okay, we have a lot of the same persons around this plane. Is it turn leg here? Well, this looks really weird, doesn't it? But I think it has really payware level at this point. It's such an amazing plane. It looks very good. It flies very good. And it has wing flaps, as you can see now. And I really think it is even better than the Jar design A220. And I'm going to do a detailed version or a detailed review of this airplane on our Aviation Club website. So if you don't want to miss out on that, you can sign up for our weekly newsletter, so you get always the most important news about the articles we write. So, and if you don't want to miss out on any other content, just go to the Aviation Club Instagram page, so you are up to date to every content we make. You get updates of daily updates of the aviation industry, and also about the flights and stuff. And if you don't want to miss out on any new videos, just make sure you hit up the subscribe button so we can you will not miss out on any new videos, because we always try to do the best to deliver you quality content. Now we're going to switch back again to the cockpit and see how far we are, and it's still quite a way out before our top of climb. Before we climb down, we have to adjust our speed, maybe to like 300 nautical miles, to 300 knots, and then we go to climb down to around 11,000 feet until we are at about 250 knots. Then we going to descend further down to about 3,000 to 3,000 feet. Then we can do the ILS approach to runway 28. So this is the plan for now. I'm a little bit ill. Yeah, but I still feel well enough to fly. I think you heard of the whole stories of Ryanair pilots which are still flying and they are ill because they don't want to lose any money because of not flying. I think this is can be very dangerous, and I don't want to be in this position when your captain is going to pass away because he is very sick, and you as an unexperienced co-pilot or first officer, you have to do the landing on your own, everything on your own. That might be pretty dreadful. I think this could happen, but it also could happen to any airline, so it's not only Ryanair exclusive. I also heard a lot about problems at Eurowings Europe, because they have like two divisions. They have Eurowings Europe, which is basically based in Germany, I think in Cologne or Düsseldorf. Yeah, in Düsseldorf. And Eurowings Europe, which is based in Vienna, and like the pilots are not very comfortable flying there. So I think it's crazy. But maybe you have connections to people who are flying there, so you can maybe add something to the discussion and just put it down into the comments, so you're letting all of us know. I think it would be very nice to have discussions in the comments, and I think it's going to be possible. sooner or later when we build up a little fan base. And I think I think I'm talking too much about the future of this channel. We should focus now on our uploads so we can deliver you guys the best content we have. And yeah, basically all my clouds, everything like this is not X and Viro, stuff like this. I think you can see it. It is vanilla, but I think it looks pretty good, especially when you compare it to FSX. Then it looks very, very, very good. It is very good if you have like a laptop, MacBook and your flight sim setup, so you can always check all your stuff you need and your videos on the MacBook. So basically it's very good to have the two setups, because when we are doing YouTube stuff and for example the editing, we are always doing it for Instagram and YouTube, and currently we just posted the first video and now I'm uploading the shortcut, and I'm going to do a little shortcut for Instagram so we can promote everything. So it's quite a lot of work to do, so it might be that I'm at some point a bit distracted, but shouldn't be a problem at all. So now we're going to change the speed to 300 or to 285 knots. So we just decel a little bit here already, or maybe not too much, to 300 should be fine. The flight time until arrival should be around 17 minutes. So we're going to descend now, and we should be now close to Dublin. We are crossing right now. Oh no, we are still over England, or over Scotland. No, it should be England, right? Yeah, it's England. But as soon as we're going over the ocean, we are close to Ireland, and I know that because I've been inside of an airplane going to Ireland 2 times, or once to Ireland, once back from Ireland. But now we can enjoy some satellite view because the plane is going down. Okay, that's very good. We maybe should maybe consider to get photoreal sceneries, going to have a look and maybe have it ready for you guys in the next episode. So we are descending now, and once we reach our top of descent, I'm going to change the vertical speed to around 2,500. So we reach every waypoint with the right altitude. Oh, we are maybe a bit below, but this is not that bad actually. So once we are like 30 nautical miles to Albin, going to change the vertical speed. Until then we can have a little look through the cockpit, or we can check out the... Oh yeah, right, we can't go outside of the airplane. Really sad. Stuff like this. So we can't offer you a real wind view. Oh, can I? Maybe. Just give me a second. I could do something like this. The plane's also cool. Yeah, I like the shot. Really like the shot. Okay, 35 miles to go till Albin. So, 29 miles to go, 9 to go, and then we are going to descend a bit quicker. Oh, do you know what? We can do it right now. Just dial in 2,000 feet per minute. Should be fine. Yeah. And as I mentioned in the last video, I have a lot of insight into the Irish drinking culture. We go with Ryanair to Ireland. I think there is nothing more Irish than this. Okay, we could maybe go with Ellie this next time. Yeah, I think Ireland is a great country with a really great culture and great people. I've learned a lot there, so if you have any questions regarding Ireland or about the life there, just hit me up, I got you covered. Can put up the light here just to make it a bit more cinematic here inside, just to make everything bright as possible. Okay, this is as bright as it gets here. Maybe we just put in whole lights on now. I think it's pretty nice when everything is bright and shiny. Okay, now what I'm doing. Oh, this was definitely not right. Okay, now we have full lights on here inside the cabin. Okay, about 20 feet miles from Albin now. We're going to descend a bit quicker. Wait, this is way too quick because we need to be about 18,000 at Albin. Then we need to descend to 9,000. Okay, maybe we're going to descend quicker so we can just stabilize and have at 250 miles knots. Oh, I don't know why I'm just so confused today. It's a bit weird. So we can just decel already. That looks very steep for 2,500. Yeah, for a vertical speed of minus 2,500 it looks very steep, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's normal. Just going to increase our... Okay, we're definitely not going to fly straight into Dublin. This... Oh, okay. That's messy. Okay, this will take some time, I guess. So even if we are not... Even if we are not at the right altitude at every at every waypoint, we are still perfectly fine. Okay, we are reaching the 10,000 feet, so we are going to decrease our rate of climb, rate of descent here, just to get closer to the 250 knots. Going to extend speed brakes a little bit, 50%. Okay, we are way too low at Albin right now, so this is going to be a bit more appropriate at this point. Okay, yeah. Should be fine. We have enough fuel for everything. We have... Yeah, I think it's buggy because they are not extended. Are they? Oh, they're not. Okay, we are reaching now the altitude of 10,000 feet. So, not long to go. We can put on the landing lights. So F1 and F2 is on line, so we can put in later on the ILS, and we're going to do the ILS approach, of course, 1228. Then we're going to taxi, I think, to Terminal 1. Should be the right one for Ryanair. Basically you have it splitted, in Dublin you have two terminals, the old one, Terminal 1, which most European airlines and low-cost carriers are going there. This Terminal 1, you have like KLM there, you have Eurowings there, and Ryanair. And you have Terminal 2, which is most used by Aer Lingus and the American Airlines, for example, American Airlines or Delta, United. They are all going, I think, from Terminal 2, and also Emirates with their 777 or Qatar Airways with their wonderful Dreamliner going from Terminal 2. So, 11 minutes to go. The clouds are reloading here, and I think it's got really cloudy right now. We just, a few seconds ago we had a nice view, and now we don't have view at all. So, this is the Irish weather, it basically always rains. So, 250 knots are reached, and should be very stable. Now we're going to descend further on until, I think, 4,000 feet. Should be, yeah, maybe a bit. Yeah, we're just going to 2,500, and then we should catch the glide slope or interfere with the glide slope. Should be fine. So we are going to descend with a rate of 800. It's 1,000, which is basically very slowly, but should be fine. So we are climbing now through 10,000 feet. So landing lights are I didn't want to do any flaps, I just wanted landing myself. So, that's done. Runway turnout, lights can go on too. And now, really long lights on here. Just appreciate the look of the bird for just 1 second. Once we reached the decel here, we're going to decrease our speed to 240, I think. Wait just a second. So we can already dial it in. 240. Not long to go anymore. My A-cast says there are 9 minutes remaining. I think it's going to be like more or less 15 minutes, but that's okay. Then we are going to land in Dublin. No? No? No, ja będę na robocie, nie? No, okej. No. No, klar. No. So, we are still on our way to Dublin. Okay, so we are now close to Lipgo. Lipgo is 8,600, so we are fine. We can be a bit lower than this. It doesn't matter too much, since we are flying offline and alone. Yeah. I just want this light to go off. Is that possible? Nice. I have no idea. Okay, now we need to go down to 7,000 feet. Then lower, we can higher the rate of descent right now. A little bit, not too much. Should be fine now. They want us to descend further once we have reached the next waypoint to 230. So again, we can already dial it in. I think this, yeah, this might be the runway, so not too long to go. I'm missing 8 hours actually right now until I get my my first officer on Fly Virtual, because I track all my flight since I started to fly the A320 here with the JAR Design A320 in XPlane 11. Then I started also with the Fly Virtual thing. So I'm currently on to 41 hours. 9 hours remaining, then I will be upgraded, or I get the rank of the first officer here. So not long to go, because I'm doing flights regularly. Oh, I can't even pronounce it. Oh, very bad. They want us to stay at 7,000 here. We are already below. We're just going to just going to descend slowly but steadily, so we can just reach 2,500 minutes later on. Okay, once we've reached Sopep, we should be at 3,900. Well, it should be fine. It's a slow and steady rate of descent. That was an amazing view. The clouds were really dark. I'm wondering if it's raining. Just going to check my meters here for Dublin. Okay, we have a pressurization of 1012 HPA. Good visibility. Do we have rain? Yeah, could be light rain here. So, not too nice. But it's just standard in Ireland, you always have the rain. And if you're living there, you have to deal with it. Basically never have good weather. Okay, 230, then we're going at... Okay, yeah, at MaxF, which is here. We're going to descend to 160. Our touchdown speed should be around 130 to 140 knots. So, just wanted to let you know. So I try to keep you always in the loop, you know. Okay, we are here, 6,000 feet. And it just got a bit shaky, didn't it? Yeah. Can have a little bit of winds here. Very nice. This is the part which isn't too nice for the passengers who are afraid of flying. should be then they probably get anxiety. So we're going to change to the pressure we have right here is 1012, I guess. Yeah, that's right. And we're also going to change it for the first officer here. That's very windy here.
Poznam Giro. To już przychodzi na ciebie wypierdzielić, to jest 2500.
No to możesz wrzucić.
No, to może na ciebie to już leci, nie?
Nie, już nie leci, to na ciebie leci.
I Mano.
No, pod ten
może tu, a projektujesz tam, jak będziesz miał czas.
Ale to jest... No okej. No, also... No. No okej. So I was just disturbed for a little second. So sorry for that, guys. Reached. Now we're now going to Delta Whiskey 704. Yeah, we have the right speed. Everything should be fine now. And it's still very windy out here. So I really hope it doesn't get too bad once we approach the runway. It should be okay because we now have the crosswind, so we should have better winds later on. But the wind was very heavy, as you can see it right now. Very strong. But should be a funny approach when it's a bit windier, I guess. Just checking for the last time if everything is perfect. Yeah, should be fine. So, can now, because we don't need the speed brakes, and just arm them. They should be armed now. No, they are armed. So speed brakes are armed. Auto brakes on setting 2, and can put flaps to position 1. Yeah, that's completely fine. So the flaps are retracted a little bit to position 1 right now. We are still about to see, which is a bit... okay, yeah, okay, now I got the approach. Just going to approach right from there. It's just a bit confused. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. No, yeah, it should be this one way, I think. Yeah, should be this one way, which was facing to this direction. Yeah. Okay, SOPEP is flight level 3900. Okay, not flight level, you know what I mean, I guess. Okay, so we need to descend further on once we go to SOPEP. SOPEP 3900. Okay. Can adjust the rate of descent, I think, right now. Descend a bit quicker. I can say already that it's going to be maybe it's going to be a bumpy approach or a landing, because I see the wind right now and I think it's going to be not that good. But we will see, so I'm not too nervous. Just want to prepare you. Now we can decel until 160, we can dial 200 already. So we just decel a time. So, well now we are way too low. I wasn't paying attention the last seconds, so even didn't realize that we are that low. We don't have to descend further until SOPEP. So now we are turning into SOPEP, so we can set flaps to position 2. So flaps 2. Are we going this way? Or are we going a bit confused? But we should go, yeah, we're going straight to the runway, so we go this way. Perfect. We can dial in 116 right now. Or what is it? I think it's 160 right. Oh shit, it's very, very windy, as you can see it. So we will retract the flaps further down to position 10. Now we will have a look onto these flaps. Okay, now I'm going to become a little bit nervous about this approach with the whole wind situation here. I just hope we don't have to go around, or it would be mental. So we're just continuing our approach here. Once we have reached SOPAP, we're going to descend further down. I think we could be a bit faster here right now. Seven minutes to go. But the thing I would really like to do with the 747, with the freight version, we could do a lot of UPS flights, DHL flights. I think this would be very cool. So this is something I'm going to consider when I'm going to buy the next plane, because I really would like to do some freighter flights. So I even might buy the Boeing 757, or I am really waiting for the MD-11 made by Rotate. So this might be a very cool thing. So we almost reached SOPAP. So now we are going to reduce the how it's called. I think you know what I mean. Yeah, basically now we are going to decel. Once we reach SOPAP to the 160, we're going to retract flaps. We're going to put our landing gear down and turn on the RLS. The sun in the reflection is kind of weird. And the wind still very strong. We have a little boat here, and that's cool. So we have wind from the left right now. I think we shouldn't have crosswinds while landing. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we have light crosswinds. We'll see. So now we're going to decel to 160. And the wind just got worse. That looks so bad. It really looks so bad. For 1 second I thought that right turn is wind affected. And I thought, oh, we going to die right now. So we can put flaps down one further position down. So we have flaps position 15 right now. And my plane is accelerating like crazy right now, so not that nice. Okay, we have a wind correction of 5 knots, and our touchdown speed really 126. Oh, would be really slow. Yeah, but should be correct. So 126 should be right. Going back to legs, and we're going to descend further down now to this 2500. We descend to 150 right now, and put flaps 1 position down, and landing gear is coming down as well. It's now coming down. So we can put in the localizer right now. That's perfect. We are on the localizer. And decel down to 140. Flaps 1 position down. Have a quick look outside. This should be Hove, Dublin. It's really nice there. And you should, when you're going to Dublin, you should definitely visit Hove. It's a beautiful island, but it's not actually an island, but you know what I mean. You have the beautiful sea, and you can get the best fish and chips. Over there you have Bull Island, which is also a very cool place to visit. And as I was in Dublin, I was living and didn't see a Bull Island, I was living right around here, Rahini. Don't say that sim is going to crash. No, it didn't crash. Oh my god. So now we can put in approach mode for the glide slope. I really thought the sim is going to crash. Oh my god. So bad. Flaps full now. So the visibility isn't too good, but we don't have rain, so that's good. Here is Bull Island. Yeah, beautiful, really beautiful. Here you can go to the best fish and chips shop in Dublin. I'm talking very off topic, but I don't care. And here you can go for a walk with your dog, free. So, but now, let's get back into flight sim. Yeah, we have still winds. It should be too good, I guess. Oh yeah, it's not too good either. I think we're going to wait until we are like 1,000 feet above the ground, then I'm going to turn off the autopilot. Then we're going to do our manual landing. After the landing, of course, we are going to watch the replay of this landing, so stay tight after the landing if you want to see the landing out of different perspectives. But now, yeah, let's focus on this landing. We have a crosswind landing into Dublin. Very enjoy it for 1 second. Okay, I'm a bit nervous, but I'm ready to take off the plane in like 200 feet. My plane?
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Jones, he said.
Oh, fuck. Very, very windy.
Approaching 28.
We are way too low. We just have to maintain the altitude for just a second. Oh my god, this wind, shit. It's going to be a bumpy one, guys. 300. Oh, we've loaded it.
Long landing.
Yeah.
Long landing. 6,000 feet remaining.
Reverse are out. 80 knots. Well, it wasn't too bad, that landing. Well, we have been a bit too high. We've loaded it like crazy. But otherwise, I would say it was a decent landing. Okay, landing lights are... Landing lights are off now.
Please make sure you have all your personal belongings before you exit the aircraft. Careful when opening the overhead.
Okay, landing lights are off, taxi lights are on, so we can start up the APU now.
Thank you for flying with us today. We hope you had a pleasant experience, and we look forward to welcoming you again on another flight.
Okay, APU is coming on, and APU bleed is also coming on. We're going now to taxi back to Terminal 1. Should be a long taxi. This is Terminal 2 right there, so we're going, I think we have to turn left now. That should be the... As I mentioned already, it's hard to taxi in straight line with this trouble here. Okay, APU is on, so we can switch later to the power to APU before we shut down the engine. Oh, which other aircraft? We have SAS here. Norwegian.
Approaching 3-4.
Just going to cross the runway. APU is stabilized. Perfect. What else is staying here? Is it always also Norwegian? No, it's Air Baltic. Okay. We're just going to go to a nice little stand right here. Maybe just on the right side here. Yeah, should be fine. I know I didn't follow the line too much. Ah, okay, okay. It was a bit confusing. Now I know what I have to do. Is the C-Series be right in front of us from Air Baltic? Okay, he doesn't want to give us any instruction. I think I've done something wrong here. Well, we should stay. Yeah, it's fine. Can I see it? Oh, I think it's correct. But probably we should just went here. That would be probably right procedure, I guess. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know it. So, we have arrived. So, we can turn on APU power here. And we can turn off both engines right now. So, we can just turn off this fuel pumps right now. This APU gun is good. Scans. We can turn them off. We can turn on ground power. Perfect. So we don't even need the APU anymore. Runway turn off lights can go off. Taxi lights can go off. Can switch this to ground power. Perfect. APU can go off. Logo off. Off. Could you please go off? Anti-collision lights off. Wing lights should be fine now. And they have to stay on. And they can go off. Perfect. We reach our destination airport here in Dublin. I hope you have enjoyed the flight, and if so, just make sure you leave a like and a subscription so you won't miss out on any other videos in the future. So on behalf of the whole aviation crew, I wish you a home trip, a safe trip home, or yeah, you know what I wanted to say. But now, we can you will have a look on the replay of the landing. I hope you enjoy it. Goodbye, I'm out.